Hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of my deck guides here. For today, I have a Northern Realms list for you that I've put together at the request of one of my viewers, and it is a Witcher themed deck. So we have some Witcher forms of control, being Geralt Yerden, a card that I haven't played in a very, very long time. But seeing as though some of the crazy plays going on with, Witcher Sabbath, Gurnikora, Keltalis decks boost quite high as well. You have Skellige Getty decks that play for crazy amounts of boosting with the alchemy plays. Geralt Yerden should be pretty consistent at the moment to play. So yeah, for the most part, a lot of Witcher synergies that we have here. And the leader ability that we have to work with is Uprising. Boost an allied unit by 1. We have 3 charges. We get to use up once all the charges are used up, we spawn and play Lyrian Scytheman, this unit here, and this will boost off by 1 for each boosted unit on this row. So what I'd say is try to get into a habit where you row stack with your units as much as possible, keeping in mind that you'll need 1 space for when you're going to play the Scytheman down to fit in the same row as all the boosted units, and then you get a nice point slam with this card. You're going to use the leader ability sparingly, so you're not going to use it round 1. You're going to try to save it for round 2 if you're trying to 2-0 your opponent, or obviously like round 3, for example. Stratagem that we have to go with is Crystal Skull. We're boosting an allied unit by 4, giving it Veil. Crystal Skull works crazy good with the Griffin Witchers. So as you can see, on Adrenaline 3, at the end of your turn, damage a random enemy unit by 3 and lock self. But what will happen is, because this card is veiled from the stratagem, it's not going to lock itself. It's going to be doing 3 points of damage at the end of every one of your turns. So it can work really good for us when we're going first, especially. So what I'm going to do now is take you guys through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it. So to begin with, we have 2 Griffin Witcher Adepts. They are shielded units, so they have protection. They can't be taken out, from something like a gutting slash, a one-off, one-time use of damage. They have to be damaged down, all right, for the shield to be removed and to break through. You get to transform an allied Witcher into a base copy of a Griffin Witcher Adept. These cards synergize pretty well in our deck, especially through target practice. When you play target practice, you spawn a Witcher student. You can use that card to transform this into another copy of itself. Also with Keldar, spawning Witcher students, that works good too. We have other cards like Geralt Yerden, you can transform. Geralt Gwent, as you can see, it's a 2-powered Witcher. You have the 3 Musketeers, they're sitting at 3 points. You could transform those perhaps. So we've got a few different options, okay? You can use Griffin Witcher Adept when you're playing those other cards that I said. It works really good with Keldar in particular if you save 1 then. But if we didn't get our combo to go first round with Griffin Witchers, you can just play the Griffin Witcher Adepts round 1 with target practice. That's pretty good too. I have Pella in this deck. It's just to combat some of the other decks out there. When you're versing mages and they're playing pincer maneuver with the crazy 3-powered resilience mages spam they do, you really want to get through to defender and start answering some of the cards back there, because we do have some forms of control to do that here. So that could help with that. Also with Keltalis, same thing. With the Witcher Sabbath play with Gurnikora, same thing. That's why I have this here. And we also have some units which we need working across the board, such as Keldar. So those are some options for you for Purifier, okay? We do have 2 Lyrian Scythemans in this deck also. They should play pretty consistently because we are boosting our board through use of Vesemir Mentor over here. So all the units on the board should be boosted up. So you can go ahead and play Lyrian Scytheman down for decent value. You could look to play it round 2 or round 1 really. Target practice, boost an allied unit by 4. If there's a Witcher on the boosted units row, also spawn a Witcher student on that row. As I said, you're going to use target practice in combination with Griffin Witcher Adept. So whenever you've got those cards together, go ahead and play them out. And you can just transform the extra Witcher students that come out. Here's a nice little touch I've added to this deck, Thaw. Boost an allied unit by 4 and give it Veil. Guess what this card's going to be used for? It's going to be used to synergize with this one here, the Griffin Witcher, right? As I said, our stratagem gives Veil, so this does not stop working on the adrenaline. So round 1, when you're going first with the Griffin Witches, pull them all out, Veil one with the use of stratagem, and then you can use Thaw on the other, okay? As a backup plan for Thaw, if you're versing poison decks, it could be used to give protection to a poisoned unit if something gets poisoned as well. Keep that in mind. With the Griffin Witches, optimally, we want to play them first round, get them out there, good consistent control, use Thaw, use a stratagem on them, win round 1, get round control with this deck. Extra control with Margarita, you get to lock an enemy unit. It's an order, so you could leave it on the board floating if you like, for some reason, if you think it's a good play. But yeah, optimally use it right away. We've got Berengar in here. At the end of your turn, destroy this card if it's the only Witcher on this row. Berengar's fairly good for first round, just to help you get round control. 9 points is nice. And you really want to play it when you've got all the Witcher adepts down, and they're transforming through use of target practice, you know, these other Witcher students. That's a good time to play it because you've got a lot of Witcher students on a single row, just making it safer to play, okay? One more thing I'd say about Berengar is he's a bit more sketchy to play in a short round 3, right? So try to use him round 1 or round 2 because we've probably wasted a lot of our Witcher students by then. Selective mutation, draw a card with adrenaline of your choice. Then shuffle back a card from your hand to your deck. Spawn a Witcher student on each allied row. You can use this to synergize with the Griffin Witcher Adepts, more units to transform into copies of themselves. Another thing you could do with this is if your hand is bricked, like say if you've got 2 copies of these, because you know these thin each other out, you could use that to get another card and, you know, fix your hand up. So it's pretty nice in that sense. But yeah, use it to pull adrenaline unit of your choice. Maybe a good target could be Keldar, for example, because it's a pretty important card for us. Then we have Trial of the Grasses. Plays pretty consistent with our deck, the way it's formulated. Set a unit's power to 12. If it's not a Witcher, damage it by 6 first. So this can add control. Make sure the unit that you target is going to be 6 power maximum if it's your opponent's, if you want to destroy it. I made a funny misplay in the following matches. You guys are going to see it and have a laugh. I laughed at myself. But yeah, make sure you're going to destroy that unit, right? Don't be like me and misplay with this. But a good thing also with this card is you could use it on a token and it'll play for 10 points, 6 for 10, pretty good. Yeah, then we have these 3 cards, right? They all work together. On Adrenaline 4, you get to summon the other 2 copies of whichever one you got. So always keep 2 of these in your deck. You know, you could win round 1 and save this to bleed pretty hard into round 2 if you like, or you could just play it in round 1 to get round control. So just make sure the others are in deck. That's all. Then we have Leo, boost self by 1 for every Witcher you control. I mean, good time to play Leo is when you got Keldar down, spawned a lot of Witcher students out. You got synergies with target practice, Griffin Witcher Adept. Basically, whenever you got a lot of units on the board that are Witchers, you can go ahead and play Leo. It's pretty consistent in our deck here. We have the location card. We're just looking to spawn a Griffin Witcher, so we can have 3 Griffin Witchers first round. And, you know, go ahead with our style, give them Thaw, give them the stratagem, and have that consistent control round 1. With the boost that you can use from this order, you could use it to give to Keldar so it doesn't get killed easy. Another option could be to give it to one of these 3 so you can push in for a bleed even harder with more points. Or, you know, you could give it to a Griffin Witcher and then thin that out from the deck somehow. Then we got Keldar. This card is very important in our deck. It's kind of a card that you're going to play when you're looking to finish your opponent. On Adrenaline 4 at the end of your turn, spawn a Witcher student on this row, this card here. So try to leave space for Keldar because he's going to stack the row up as you play on. Make sure you play him in Adrenaline 4. Resupply also spawn a Witcher student on this row. So those are for warfare cards. This is a warfare card. And also we have AA. So if you play these when Keldar's down, you get extra spawning happening, which could be a good idea for you to use. With Keldar, to be honest, I like to win round 1 and then play him into round 2 on Adrenaline and try to 2-0 the opponent. Geralt Quen, shielded unit, play a Witcher card from your deck. Adrenaline 3, give it a shield. So this could help you with access, like you could pull Geralt Yerden if you missed it. It's usually nice to go for Mentor as well. That's pretty important to get out of the way for carryover. You could give protection to Keldar, or you know, you could even just play any other Witcher that you have. So you could play it in a way where like you want to get some protection for your units, or you just want to look for access. It's up to you. Vesemir Mentor, try to play this round 1 because it establishes carryover in our deck. It gives us more points across the cards in our hand and on the board. It's going to boost all the witches that we control on the board. Pardon me, also boost your witches in hand and deck, not just witches we control on the board, okay? Basically what that means is on Adrenaline 4, it's going to boost everything, like a board, deck, hand, you name it. So this is a good card for round 1, like I said, because it gives us carryover, and also you should have a fair amount of witches on the board, so it'll give you a nice point slam too. And then I've added in the control options to this deck because I think maybe Witcher decks in the past, they lacked control, so it's a bit harder for them to deal with certain decks. But I've tried to keep in mind the current meta and the decks that are quite popular and played a lot out there. So I've gone with these kind of cards like Heatwave. And yeah, you could banish like Keltalis, Melusine, you know, Gernakora. There's a lot of good targets for Heatwave at the moment. Like if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and add in like this card, right? I was experimenting with this deck with this card because it's a Witcher. There's synergies if we have this in here, but it's conditional. Destroy an enemy with 9 or more power. Heatwave's just way more consistent at 10 provision. You can just blast anything, anytime, even an artifact. So it does help to have it. Then we've got Yerden. We get to reset the power of all units in a row. So if your opponent is row stacking with a Kelly deck behind Cave Troll, which happens often, Geralt Yerden should play great for you. Sabbath decks, you know, they need points. They start boosting on the 1 row. That's perfect too. Even against Getty, this should work really good at this time. Then we've got AA. We get to play this card twice in a match. It's got the Echo tag. We get to play a Northern Realms unit from your deck with a provision cost of 9 or less, boosting it by 1 for each provision below the limit. You could use AA to pull your Keldar sometimes. That's nice. But you'll find that you use it in round 1 to get Griffin Witchers out. Okay, so that is the list. I'm just going to take you through a brief rundown of the strategy. Optimally, what we want to do is, if we're going first, round 1, the first things you do is try to play all your Griffin Witches out. You play these 2 out from your deck. You can play this one from location. Give Crystal Skull to one. Give Thaw to another. Let those go. Get control. And then you can play into cards such as Vesemir Mentor to get carryover. Berengar for points is pretty nice too. You could even go Scytheman, you know, after you played Mentor down. You could get target practice with the Griffin Witcher Adepts too. It should win you round 1. Then into round 2, you want to push and bleed. So if you didn't use them already, you could play Eskel, Lambert and Vesemir. Push in hard with those cards. Or even better, maybe the first thing you want to do is get Keldar down so you get that engine value quick. Followed by these. And then if it looks like you can 2-0, sure, go for it. You know, you've got cards like Geralt Quen to reach into your deck perhaps. Trial of the Grasses for a pretty big boost. Maybe you have a Scytheman. Maybe you have a Griffin Witcher Adept to transform more units. So you could go 2-0 if you like. That's pretty much how the deck's more formulated. If you look at it like that, it's more of a 2-0 deck than anything. If you commit these combo pieces that I said, you won't have much left over in a short round 3. And just keep in mind that, you know, we've got decent forms of control. We can reset boost. We can go Heat Wave to get rid of completely. We've got a lock. We can destroy. A lot of different ways to answer our opponent's decks. Keep in mind your opponent's strategy. If the whole strategy relies on boosting to win, just remember we've got Yrden, so maybe some cases a long round isn't so bad either. So I hope you're going to enjoy the following matches. Thanks so much for your support and time, and speak to you soon. Okay. Yeah, those are more of our first round cards that we're looking for. See, in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to spawn this card here, the Griffin Witcher. Then we just give it that. So, yep, let's try it.
For honor.
These really go crazy. Once they reach their adrenaline and they've got Veil, they don't lock. 3 points of consistent damage is pretty deadly. That's if they play that far down. Sometimes they just pass before it gets there. Getty round 1? Wow. That's a pretty strong commit, man. That's a very strong commitment. They really want round control, hey? Well, I guess I just Heat Wave. We're most likely going to lose on even. What's your average MMR? To be honest, I don't really focus on climbing. I focus more on experimenting on the ladder. I experiment heaps. And I try to optimize my decks, so my scores, they're not the best, to be honest with you. I'm more about experimenting, so my scores take hits. But then when it gets optimal, it's good, because I can come on here and show you guys decks that work. But the process, you know, have to sacrifice a bit. I'm sacrificing myself for you guys, man. But yeah, I don't really focus so much on those things. Nah. Go watch Spyro if you want more of that. He's pretty good. I should be careful with their leader, right? Because whatever I damage, they can heal as well. Maybe we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just do this.
I get princesses and we get what? Bloody Striegers.
So if we had Thaw here, it would be really good. Because you just give it to the other Witcher. Once again, it can't get locked. We'll keep doing damage. It's nice. Yep. We should probably damage the boosted unit, so it works against their healing. I think that's probably a decent idea. Maybe I'm putting this here. What do we want to boost? This. Could boost one of the trio. Watching a YouTube channel as well, trying to study each deck. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your support on there, really appreciate it. I hope the decks are working for you. Maybe I'm putting target practice back. Could go for that.
Look, like a train on the cone. I hate it.
Not bad. Hey, Forest Law, what's up? Much love, my friend. What's going on? That 3 arrow when we first met in round 1 gives me PTSD. So I versed you with this one, did I? What about my NG deck? That as well? I'm versing you with all the decks out there. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Seriously, the probabilities of that's pretty nuts. I don't know how we're crossing past that much. Yeah, that's actually another deck that I'm just optimizing at the moment that I'm gonna put out. You get the inside scoop, you get the fresh stuff that I'm working on, you're lucky. No one else has seen it. Guess we could go, this is pretty good points. So yeah, just remember, keep damaging the boosted units so their leader can't work against you. We're getting close to range for this, which is great. I pretty much just want to go for the 2-0, I think. I'm going to use this to pull out Vesemir Mentor to get us the carryover. Lucky they don't have Coral. They might get it now.
Let's not get in the way of me.
Okay. Let's go like this.
I hate portals.
Boost the board. This will start machine gun style now. Very good. Nice. Good hits for us too. You hit the right targets. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Come on, pass. Yes, yes, yes. Good. You know, the good thing is that we got the scenario out of the way. That was the first thing they played. I just heat waved it right off the bat. But as long as our 3 musketeers don't brick, this will be really good, I think. I think these cards work alright. What adrenaline do we have to work with? 4? Okay. Start like this. Almost missed the stream. No way. How dare you? You're not allowed to do that to me. What's up, man? How you doing? I think it's better we take a heat wave there. We probably want this to survive more. Did they use Giga? They did. Okay.
Tell me what you see. Be specific, will you?
If you're not fast enough, the windmill will hit you hard.
Yrden should play good.
I suppose. And the end.
He waved the bronze card. Yeah, it was 10 points. Zubidoo, what's up, brother? Lurking and working. Man, what a multitasker you are, man. Very skilled. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it, man. Insane value, yeah. We probably kill... I mean, this works really good on this as well. They might have some other discard synergies though. Yeah. Thanks, Subi. Appreciate it, man. There we go. There we go. Well, they played scenario first turn, first round, man. It's risky, dude. It's risky. Should I give this space? 3, 6, 7.
I'm in no mood to talk.
You gotta be quick. You gotta dodge. You gotta have the...
8, 9. Maybe I go full leader here and Scytheman. And we see what Yrden hits. Hopefully we get a decent target. We'll have a look. Thanks so much for the follow, Legendary Meatball. You must really love your food with a name like that. I applaud you. Yes. Mm-hmm. I think I'll just go all in now.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
I'll just go Yerden, the back unit.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn it.
See if they got points. Hey, my man, how are things shake? Yeah, pretty good, Alex. How about yourself? Nice to see you on, buddy. Nice. There we go, guys. Someone in chat was telling me I shouldn't be playing witches. They're nice. Okay. Well, it's alright. It's what we're gonna deal with. The hand's not the best, hey? But, you know, we just play into it. It's alright. See how we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't see a link there. Links are disabled in chat. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Are you on my Discord? Please send it to our Discord and we'll check it out. Yeah.
Let's hurry. One more feather.
Yes, join us, my friends. Join us. We'd love to see you all around. I wonder if I should just, like, let them take this round and save my better cards. Because not really looking that good with this hand. Got like, got bricks. And we just don't have much to play in with. When it's like this, I just pass early sometimes. They'll probably want to bleed if they're dwarves too. But if they're going to play Bruver, Yerden should kill them. As long as we get our right pieces. So we'll see. Yeah. True, true. I mean, these are good to keep really, but just my hand. Even I feel like this is a bit of a waste. Oh, whatever. I forgot it was armored, hey. Oh, that's alright. Now I really gotta think hard. That's so funny, man. I wonder if I should heat wave that now. All right, let's have a look. Let's stop this from moving. I think we'll just go all the way down then in this case. That was just my misplay. Yep. Funny misplay, man. We gotta make sure we keep up on points though. I think I have to commit Heat Wave here, probably. It's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, this isn't so bad here because we need carryover. So they're gonna go up by 4, is it? So this should be alright.
Too old for this shit. Style, that's right. I like
Yeah.
style.
That's okay. Well, look, I've got Yerden, so maybe a long round's not that bad. How does this feel versus Skellige Witches? Like, in comparison to that, you mean? Like, which one plays better? Or... should probably get rid of the bricks, eh? Okay. Let's go for a long round. You're new to the stream? Welcome, thanks for coming on. What do I think is the problem with your Fire Sworn? Just be careful how you commit to each round. In round 2, you committed, what's his name, Hemel fight, but it was on 7 cards, so I just passed. So just be careful of like how you play into rounds. But your deck seems good. And maybe consider adding in Procession of Penance, the 12 card, 12 point card that you slam down. We do have Yerden, guys. They're using boosting. So... yeah, it was a mistake, yeah. You know, I was just looking at the unit's power. I'm like, okay, as long as it's not over 6 power. But I completely forgot about its armor. It's funny. Wow, this is bad. Okay, we're gonna move these. Well, Thaw could be alright. Yeah. Okay, we could still use the boost off this and that to draw whatever we boost. Has to be this. Oh, nice pull. But we didn't get AA. At least we got Yerden. Hey, what's up, Chicken Gossip? Hope you're well. They're armored as well. Should we play our shielded units first then? I think so.
Can I come down now?
At least if he's gonna click this, it's gonna hit shield. Should be alright. You like the look of the deck? Sweet.
Those for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
Wow, and Dragalava, interesting. It's great they're row stacking. Yes. Yes, keep doing that. Row stack for me, baby. I really want to use Thaw. It's going to be a 50-50 if he clicks this, though. And I go that. My stream's been encouraging me to gamble lately. I might do it.
Bolt softens them up. The sword finishes.
We'll have a look what happens. Oh, great. Yeah, we'll get checked out there. Alright, see you, Chicken Gossip. Ooh. So, they're playing some unusual cards. They're playing a bomb in this deck. But that's to work with Saskia though, yeah, that makes sense too. It's really good they're row stacking anyway. So... well, this has got adrenaline, I could still pull that. I'll see if I can use Thaw still. I'll give it a go.
Oh, no, I'm on it.
Yeah, no worries. Is it mystery use? Sorry, I'm trying to see your name here. It's not mysterious, is it? Is it mysterious or mystery use? Anyway, I hope those tips help you, man. You guys always catch me off guard with your Twitch names, I swear. They're not really playing any units, are they? I'm just thinking, if I'm going to use Yrden back there, damage is kind of getting wasted with this. Anyway, I just play it.
Honor. And for
Heatwave, wow. Should we play Keldar early then?
Go on, season yourself with garlic, see what that gets you.
Kid got COVID. Sorry to hear about that, man. Hope he gets well soon. Why not play Thaw? Yeah, I was saving Thaw for this unit here, but unfortunately they got through to it, and they killed this one off. They actually got a fair amount of control. Hey, they're just going real unitless on us here. Maybe I just play slow since they've done that. Wait, what do I have in deck? Oh, I do have another one. I don't know if does that really work here? Berenger's pretty good. I'll just play it like this. Let's do that. Pretty mild. Oh, that's alright if you're paid off then, man. That's good. Awesome.
have you seen a fuse lying about?
Thanks for choosing me as your source of entertainment at this time. Yeah, row stacking's fantastic for us. I'm not sure why they're deciding to do that. They don't really have a synergy, do they, for that? Anyway, I guess... do this. Great choice of entertainment. What's up, Mr. 5%? Welcome. You guys are too kind.
No
Yes.
mercy!
Play Gord up the back for me. Yes. That's it. No one's expecting Yrden, man, I'm telling you. I guess it's gonna be Berenger now.
Let's get this over with.
Yep. Leo should be okay. Doesn't play too bad in this scenario. At least I got last say, so whatever boost they're gonna complete, we can reset it. Ah, it is Gezras. Ah, I had a hint. I had a hint about it, honestly. Okay, that's actually good we got Yrden, man. I was thinking more Brewer, to be honest, though, too. We don't really know what their last card's gonna be. Wait, I shouldn't go Yrden now. They've already used Heatwave. They've used a few different kind of tool punish. Luckily, the front unit is shielded too, so it won't take damage from Gezras.
I never underwent mutation, but I'm still a Witcher, damn it.
They got a 10 or a 12 point unit. Play your Gord up the back, come on. Play Gord up the back for me, man. Don't do that. Let's do this.
Last words.
Oh, nice. Yes. Ah, yes.
Listen to the old
Take that, you OP decks. It's good to have different answers, isn't it?
You got a sea
PTSD deck, eh?
Witches.
We could go like target practice style for the first. It's either going to be like you play target practice with these first round, or you go with these.
The pike's king of the pontar. The pike, damn it.
What just happened? Oh, I think our opponent misplayed. They played Caesar next to Peaches. 0 profit. That's alright, happens. Rough. Yeah, had all the answers and still lost pretty much, yeah. Fire Sworn doesn't do good. Witches OP confirmed. Told you guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, they misplayed there. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Ah, Magic the Gathering. Has essays on card effects? Really? Wow. Impressive. A lot of dedication to do that. Ah, we are going first. Yes. Maybe this.
I've got a kick. I've got a dodge. I've got a happy.
Maybe target practice was better. I could have used that actually there. Anyway, we'll play in. So, you know, I'm prioritizing going for this because we got Crystal Skull. It's really deadly.
The wonders of projectiles and range weapons.
Really deadly combo. That's good, we get to kill some Neckers off. Could go Berengar.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. What did I say?
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Oh, really? Sounds interesting. You know, even though this is ranged row, I think it still does damage with the adrenaline effect because the order's locked to melee. If you read the text, I think it would still go, wouldn't it? Hand's a bit sus now, really. We're way out of adrenaline. Just thinking. It's a very early play of this, but I'm gonna do it because I got Thaw in hand.
See it getting any better than this.
Hopefully they don't have another Necker. Or Drowner, sorry. Many epic board games? Okay, yeah. Side Dive, what's up? How are you? Welcome on. I think Jurden's a great answer to this deck. The They're probably playing Sabbath. They're row stacking a fair bit. I think I'm going to look for round control and maybe go for a long round because we've got Yrden and Heat Wave.
They say you are what you eat.
Yeah.
No, I don't nibble at them. They fall right out.
Not much left. That.
If this pops off on Adrenaline still here, I think it's going to be really good still for us. We've got 2 units which will be doing 3 points of damage. We'll see now. It's interesting that it works like that, actually. I like it. It's good for us. I'm not going to complain. You just resigned from your job. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Obviously, it must not have been for you if you've done that. It does still work? Ah, that's sick. Cheers, Nate. Beautiful. Very good for us. Let's get some good kills here then. Let's watch the fireworks happen. Nice, nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend a bit. Heat wave? Is it gonna be heat wave?
A witch's best friend is a pig. No doubt.
Is it gonna be Yrden here? I feel Yrden is like... I mean, Yrden makes sense here, but what about later? I think we really need Yrden to win this. Don't we? You reckon pass? So we do 6 points of damage. And hope for the best. Oh, it wasn't enough points for a pass. Damn it. It hit a unit we didn't want. Ah, crap. I was hoping we'd go on even, yeah. Yeah, I know. I was doing the calculations. It would have been on even, but we didn't hit the right unit. This is very risky now. We got good tall punish though. These work pretty good together. Maybe this could be a dry pass if they just want to take card advantage. They're probably going to try to bleed us to smithereens now. Hopefully we get our card back. It's pretty risky, eh? Risky move. But at the same time, I was going to spend some real good tall punish that we needed for later. So... then what do we have for a short round after this? This is rough spot for us. I'm probably just gonna heat wave that. Or maybe they're gonna throw down She Who Knows. They're probably trying to set that up. Yeah, we'll take it. It's a good heat wave target, man. It is, eh? We even got Yrden, you know, so... probably should be this. Yeah.
Unlike some of they're going, I polish my quill, not my sword.
If you're not fast enough, the windmiller hits.
Let's hope they don't have the other crone. That does damage. Okay.
Quick, move those hooves. We'll both be ham.
Let's see, let's see.
Always going on about this Mark fella.
Should we lock? Maybe lock's good for later too, though. If I heat wave, it gets rid of Sabbath too.
Can I do the pendulum? I'm much better at that.
Go on, play another card. Come on. All right, good. Mm-hmm. Maybe they put down She Who Knows. I could just leave this floating. So that's 12.
I hope we can trust you.
You've got to be quick. You've got to dodge.
Watch them Parasite. Don't say that. Come on, guys. We've resisted the bleed good. Hey, Morntart? Yes! I did right, man. I did right. I'm telling you. I got Yurden here. Y'all keep doubting me, man. You shouldn't doubt your boy. Just lock it? Yeah, yeah. I think lock's good because they don't have Sabbath, so we don't have to worry about this. Yeah. So then this is just a 4-point play. But we're up on points now.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow,
Yeah.
a time to die.
These are some really interesting matches we've had. She Who Knows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yurden's enough.
Let's get this over with.
Windmill. It sticks spin around and smash you.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I left it floating. You could see She Who Knows was coming. You could see that. But, you know, we had to heat wave. We had to do our thing, man. We had some stuff to answer on the board. Get rid of that. Target practice. Pray for me, guys. Pray for your boy. We're versing monsters up in here. Monstrous She Who Knows. Maybe they have the damage crone in hand, hey. Lucky this is shielded.
The windmill hit you hard.
It's probably good we went about it this way. We'll have a look what they got here. She Who Knows is great carryover, man. Far out. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Man, we did good for points. We came back. Mamuna, damn. Plays Gan? Yeah. It's alright.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
Okay. Yeah, we had to spend our Tall Punish round 2.